I'm coming to the realization that I will never be perfect. I will always have some type of flaw, and that's just who we are. The more I try to make my videos perfection and perfected, the worse it becomes. I stumble, I say things wrong, I have to keep redoing my videos over and over and over. And I'm sure this is going to happen still, but if you just breathe, relax, be yourself, and talk to people like you would your friend, then you will be okay. It's okay to stumble. It's okay to say or say things over and over again, like stumble. I mean, not saying the same sentence, but like saying like I do a lot. And I've tried to work on this. You could edit out some of these things so you don't have to freak out and you could take a breather. But this is something that I try so hard to be. And the more gurus I watch, entrepreneurs, some of the top coaches out there, they do talk about this, and they talk about how you should have videos that you come, your hair's all done up, your makeup's on point. But guess what? This is everyday life, and I'm not always that way. Like today, I'm in my pajamas. It's my day off, and they are so cute. See? I love Japanese animated stuff or Japanese. I was learning Japanese for a while and then I just kind of went on the wayside with it a little. I'm still not giving up on it, but I studied for about 4 months and I did start learning some words, and then starting to put them into sentences is a whole nother thing. Anyway, and that's one thing I want to go back on because I do want to learn a different language, and I want to be able to watch the movies in Japanese, even though I don't really watch TV that much anymore lately because I try to focus on my online course, which I'm creating on my other channel. And believe me, it is a challenge. I've spent just this last 3 days trying to figure something out and watching YouTube videos and Googling it. And that's just what you have to do. You have to learn. You can't give up. You have to keep going. It's not easy, but nothing that is worth it is easy. And then prior to this, I'm learning Kajabi and learning how to upload my slides, my presentation slides from Canva. You download it to your computer, upload it to Kajabi, but Kajabi is tricky. And I'm having to watch some tutorials on YouTube about it, but I will get it because this is what happened when I first created Kajabi and I opened up the storefront. I had to literally learn how to do funnels for a email list. I had to learn for people to join your email list, and then I had to learn how to do some other funnels on Kajabi, and it was not easy. It is not easy, and so it's a whole just like a puzzle you have to go through in Kajabi. At least for me, it was. I don't know, and I did hear something about it. Kajabi's a little tricky, but reaching that goal to where you want to succeed, you have to do the hard work. You have to put in the hard work. I have to realize I'm not going to walk away from this because I love it. I love creating. I love talking to people. I love helping people. And even though I'm not perfect, I never will be. This is something that I'm learning. I'm learning how to do all this at 54 years old. I started about, I'd say 3 years ago, really learning how to do stuff like the tech side, editing, and stuff like Canva. Now I'm on CapCut, but I have the free version. So I'm not doing all those little things that I do in Canva. So what I'll do is I'll do that, and I could always upload it to Canva to do all my different editing because I already have the pro on Canva. So right now I'm just not buying an extra thing on CapCut at this point, but I am still trying to learn Zoom. I haven't went back on there because I'm focusing on my slides right now, and I'm seeing where I could become better at it. So you could go and you could save it in draft, which I haven't even done that yet in Kajabi. So it's still in my Canva, the slides, and it's just saved there. So you can go and you could tweak things, change things. And same thing when I'm on the presentation slides, I freeze up. I have my little notes on the side. So try to go back and forth with talking and then having my notes, but still trying to be real. And I know it's a course, so you're able to read the notes a little bit and get away with it more than you would on YouTube. So like today, I'm not even using a script. I just kind of scripted out some stuff in my head and what I'm experiencing through this perfection, trying to be perfect. But yes, it's putting yourself out there, getting in front of a crowd, and you don't know how many people are going to be watching you, especially in the beginning. But even if it's one person, people, one or two people, you're still making an impact on someone's life. Especially, you could have some resignation with them. You could have some what is it? I don't know if that's the same. I don't know if that's the right word, but you could have similarities and be like someone else. And even if not, you could be there to help somebody else, whether they're struggling and they're afraid to get in front of the camera. You're going to be awkward in the beginning. That's just the way it is. You're going to stumble. You're going to look at yourself back at the video and think, oh my God, this is ridiculous. You look silly. Why are you doing this? And you just really will have these talks to yourself and think, wow, is this really something I should be doing? And there's so many other creators out there, entrepreneurs, coaches that are just so great. And granted, that's true. A lot of them, most of them did not start that way. They don't, some of them talk about it, some of them don't. You see the after, not the before, and what they struggled with. They didn't have any views. And that's pretty much what I feel right now. But I am excited about, even though I think, oh, wow, I don't think anybody's going to buy this course, but you never know, for my other channel and helping other women with hair loss and hair growth. And it's just it's experience. It's experiencing things, it's learning, and I'm learning how to do the presentation slides, if anything, so I can get better with it. I know my first course is going to be not so good because like, again, I'm my own worst critic. We're our own worst critics, and I am thinking, wow, this is not. Wow, this isn't good at all. I'm really stumbling here. I'm looking awkward because I'm looking at my notes and I'm trying to talk to the camera. And I'm thinking, well, nobody's going to listen to me. But I know what I'm talking about because I've been there. I've done that. I helped my own self with this to keep my hair from not balding. It's one of the most painful experiences ever for a woman to be going through this. And I've been able to keep my hair growing very vibrant, even at aging hair time of my life. Because I'm in, we all age, we all get there. And this is something, if you have experience with, that you've been through, you struggled with, and you've overcame, and you can share with other people. And eventually you can turn this into a course. And a lot of people think that that's one of the worst things. They think, oh my gosh, she's just trying to do this, and he's trying to do that with people and coaching and courses. And I used to, not quite to that degree, but I always thought that I would never hire a coach myself. And I actually did in this last 6 months since I've been on my YouTube channel, New Journey. I hired two coaches, and not at the same time, but they're two and two. So one of the coach groups I hired is a husband and wife. The other one I hired is a father and son, and they do their coaching together. So I did that, and I've learned so much. And you still try to be yourself, because a lot of the things that I try to do that they say to, it works, but some of it becomes very robotic, and you're not being yourself, and you almost feel like you're trying to be somebody else. So you just kind of incorporate what they teach you and put it into your own life. You show others who you are, and then you'll start gaining that trust. So yes, this is something I'm learning and I'm growing, and I just want to be able to do this full time and not work for somebody else. We weren't taught that growing up. We were taught to go to school, go to college. And I'm not saying don't do that, not, but this is just something that we're not taught, and we were not taught to do. And sky's the limit when it comes to online coaching or helping others. And it's what you choose to do. It's nothing wrong with that. If you choose to go out and teach others how to do their own business and give them the tips, because I know I was looking for so many, and I still am, and looking to other entrepreneurs and other mentors, because when I tried to have my own business, it was in person, it was permanent makeup. I was so lost. I didn't know what I was doing. And I stumbled and I messed up. I charged way under than what I was worth, and I was getting the worst clients. I'm sorry to say this, but it's the truth, because the clients that wanted the most always were the ones that didn't have to pay anything or very little. And so that's what I mean. You always want to help people, but you always got to know your worth. You always got to know that you are achieving your learning styles, you're learning and growing. But if you let others just walk all over you, then it's going to be a mess, because you're not going to be making any profit. And yes, I loved helping people. I love putting eyebrows on people that didn't have any eyebrows. I love making them happy. I was so happy that I made somebody just like, wow, when they first seen the, looked in the mirror. And that wasn't even the outcome because your skin swells. And the outcome was probably, what was it like? Pretty much a full 4 weeks, I think, almost, well, like a month. Then it really started to show the trueness of the outcome. So don't get me wrong, I was always happy with that, but I always felt like I couldn't charge this because I was afraid. And you're making a living. It's okay. It's okay to help people and still make a living. That's what we're doing this for. That's why we're online. That's why we're creators and we want to do this as our career. So don't feel guilty, don't feel bad. I mean, in the beginning, it was okay to charge lower because nobody knows who you are and you're trying to build your reputation. And it's just something that is going to take time. And not everybody's going to feel your vibe. Nobody's going to like you. Some people may say, "Oh, you're going to be doing this, and why would you be doing this if you're trying to help people?" But this is something that you just have to stay strong, keep going, and forget about trying to be perfect. Just learn from things, learn how to be better, learn how to put quality videos out there. I know sometimes my videos, they're not 100% on Canva. If you record off of their camera, it's very, very glitchy and the light can go in and out and it's just not good. So I try to record on my iPhone. On my slides, I'm doing Canva right now. The presentation, it's not quite their upload camera, but it's from the presentation camera. It's a little better, but I find it does it a little bit still. Now, this is why I really need to learn what I'm doing on Zoom. And some reason I'm having the most difficult time trying to find this even on YouTube. It keeps saying it, but I can't find it. I can't find how to download. I know how to download, but then where to find out where the video went, it's nowhere. It's not in my documents. It's not under what I saved, not under downloads, and I can't find it. And I'm not paying for it. So I heard that you could do it even if you're not paying for it. So this is something that if anybody knows, please let me know or I'll keep doing research. But I would love to do my recording in Zoom and then upload it to the presentations and then go from there in Canva. So it's just a better quality that I feel like Zoom has. Because when I'm recording in Zoom, I love the way it looks. But this is something I'm going to have to mess with. So I just want to put this out there. And today I'll probably be doing my slides, more of my slides, and trying to figure out Kajabi. And then I will probably start doing live, even though I really don't have any followers on here, any subscribers yet. But I still want to get used to it. And I'm so intimidated with that. So intimidated with live because I can't edit that. And in here, if I'm sneezing or I'm doing something like my nose is like going through the roof because I have bad allergies, then I can edit that out. But on live, you cannot do that. So I'm going to do it though. I don't know if I'm going to do that today, but I know in the next week, I will start doing live and just get used to it. Even if nobody shows up, it's just something that you can just do and get used to and put yourself out there. And I know it's not going to be perfect by all means, not perfect. So, yes, I will be putting this out. I'm going to try to figure out what days. I heard that it's best to do it on the same days that you're like Monday, if you're doing it Wednesday, Friday, or something, just do it on the same repetitively week after week. So, I am going to try to do this soon, but I want to figure out these slides and figure out what I'm doing. But until next time, I really thank you for watching my videos. And sometimes I feel like I'm talking to myself, but guess what? It's practice. It's just practice and you get better with it. And I know I was a lot better than what I was, even though I still have some speech talking problems or, when I like trip up. But I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. And thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time.